What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good summer. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this, shall we? So, over this weekend, a lot went down. Some good, some bad, some even sad. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is about a date. On April 8th, 1964, a young man by the name of Marcel Theo Hall was born in Harlem. You're probably trying to wonder, okay, who was that guy and why did you figure out his name? Why are you saying his name and his date? Well, he was raised in Long Island, where around the neighborhood he was known as Markie, and he took his original stage name, Busy B. Mark, from his first ever hip hop tape made in the late 1970s by the L Brothers, along with Busy B. Starsky. I am talking about Biz Markie, and the music industry is sad to hear that Biz Markie has passed away at the age of 57. Now, his death was confirmed by his manager, Jenny Uzumi, but she didn't provide a cause. Now, Biz Markie is a native New Yorker and early collaborator who has been with so many great people such as Marley Marl, Roxanne Shante, Big Daddy Kane. Biz Markie began as a teenage beatboxer and freestyle rapper. So, like, if you watch, some of the videos from him and everything along the way, you can see he's done a lot. And he eventually made a name for himself as a resident court jester in the Queensbridge-based collective, the Juice Crew, and its cold chilling label under the tutelage of the influential radio DJ Mr. Magic. Now, to all the young ones out there, if you watch this video and everything's along the way, you're missing out. Like, seriously, you're missing out. And some of y'all have a little bit bad taste in music. Like, seriously, some of the things I listen to now just go, what is he saying most of the time? Like, even T-Pain was mad about it. Like, seriously, T-Pain was mad about it.
You know when your sounds like somebody else. You're making it because because you're in the studio like, what's the #1 record right now? We need to make another one of those. Stop doing that! Stop! You're not original! Give me some original shit! Give me some... Are you seriously telling me that you sat here and watched me tell a to eat a and you thought that wasn't original? Are you seriously sitting here telling me that eat a is the bad part of music? Stop! Just do something else! Just God it! Do some different music! We have all this they're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally two with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy we have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have Dub Baby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else. Holy stop sending me this bullshit and then get mad when I like it. Jesus. God. Tap dancing Christ.
You got what I need. But he said he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But he said he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Oh, right. I totally forgot y'all was there. And I totally forgot that I was still doing video. But yeah, I was just, reminiscing on his hit, Just a Friend, which, went platinum. And yeah, it's a good song. I will say it is a really good song, folks. It is a song to sing and everything along the way. But, it went platinum, reaching number 5 on the Billboard Hot Rap Singles chart and number 9 on the all genre Hot 100. Now, Biz said he never realized he would make it big once he made that song. But when Howard Stern and Frankie Crocker and all the white stations, around the country started playing it, Biz just, knew that he was gonna make it big. Now he's failed to land another single on the Hot 100, and he's brushed it off to those who saying he's just a one-hit wonder. But he's still Biz Markie, and Biz, the innovative yet profoundly goofy rapper, DJ, and producer, who made whose self through lyrics and everything along the way, and off the wall singing for Just a Friend, earned him the nickname the Clown Prince of Hip Hop. And the first time I watched the video, I was just like, this dude's kind of funny. He's kind of cool, and I like his music and everything along the way. And even though it was a one-hit wonder, it was all good. But that didn't stop Biz there. Biz made appearances on big and small screens, usually as a version of himself. I've seen him on, as a voice on SpongeBob. If you guys ever watch Blackish, it's a good show. I've seen him on there. Growing up, I used to watch Yo Gabba Gabba with my little cousins, and he was always making the Biz beat of the day, so kids can have fun along the way. Plus, even in Men in Black, when him and Will Smith were doing, Will Smith talking about, boo, I remember that. I still try to do it every now and then, but at the same time, Biz made himself well known on, big screens, little screens. He made himself well known, and it's sad to hear about this. Sad seeing that Biz passed away. He even said that he had diabetes in, I believe, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. He talked about that. But again, Biz was a great man. He was not afraid to be himself. He learned to he loved having fun, and so much more. If you ever heard any of Biz Markie's songs, let me know which one is your favorite. Or if you ever see him on like a movie or TV show, what was your favorite version of him? Like, even though he was himself, like what did you love watching him in? Okay? So like I said, there was a lot of sad, there was a lot of bad, and there was also good news. So the good news I want to talk about is after 13 years of dealing with a controlling and abusive father, Britney Spears is now able to hire a high-powered Hollywood lawyer, as said by a Los Angeles lawyer on last Wednesday, signaling a new phrase in the battle to end her conservatorship that controls the singer Britney's life. Now, this is great for Britney Spears because she said that she would not perform again as her father, retains control over her career, and she said that this conservatorship has been under for like 13 years plus, and it has been basically killing her dreams. And she said all this in a lengthy Instagram post, which I'm going to talk about later on. Now, the decision was made by Judge Brenda Penny, which came when we heard of the first hearing for Britney Spears, 39 years old, and she called the conservatorship. And she said that this has been going on since 2008. And if you remember 2008, that was a crazy year for her because, she shaved her head, if I'm not mistaken. She had the umbrella. She tried to smash the window and everything's on the way. And she said that she wanted to end this without it undergoing through additional psychiatric evaluations. Now, on June 23rd, Britney Spears gave an emotional speech that triggered so much in the courtroom. And because of this, her longtime court-appointed lawyer, Samuel D. Ingram, asked to resign, as did a wealth management firm that was basically shared Miss Spears' estate on her father, Jamie P. Spears, or James Spears. Now, this allowed for Britney Spears to hire Matthew S. Rosengart, who was a former federal prosecutor who's worked with many celebrities such as Sean Penn and Steven Spielberg. Now, basically, her father's powers are being taken away. This is tremendous for her and everything's on the way. This is basically how Loki lost the battle against the Avengers. And if you've been watching the Loki series on Disney Plus, let me tell y'all, it's a good show. A friend of mine, he's actually in the season finale, which is really cool, but I'm not going to spoil anything along with that. But it's somewhat like that, or how when Thanos was like, "Oh, I'm inevitable," but then when he snaps his fingers, nothing happens, and then like Iron Man has the gun, the stones, something like that. So that's basically what she was going through. Now, with this decision, many fans representing the Free Britney movement shared news, and they were so happy with this. And they were sharing updates, outside to everybody with the pink bullhorn, leading to many hugs and many tears. Now, while all this is happening, Britney's new lawyer asked for Britney's father to resign on the spot, but a lawyer said that, but a lawyer for Mr. Spears declined because saying that request was inappropriate. I don't think it was. I think it was smart. Now, her father actually also called for an investigation on his daughter's, claims of abuse, saying that she was forced to perform and remain on birth control, arguing that he has not been in contact with her, has not overseen her personal career over the nearly 2 years. Maybe because you've been trying to control everything for her. That's why she probably didn't want to talk to you, guy. Now, with all this happening, Britney Spears, she went out to social media and, she was talking about how this is just a blessing, doing all these cartwheels, dancing in her own house and everything was on the way. And over this weekend, she was not afraid to put her family on blast. I mean, she went full 100%. She made a post on Saturday calling out her father and her sister and to all of her haters and everything's on the way. Now, she said that she was talking about how her father was very controlling and abusive towards her for her career and everything's on the way. Along with that, she didn't appreciate her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, when she showed up at a 2017 Radio Disney Music Awards and performed her songs to remixes. And, all of this just shows that when you get into a certain industry, it's going to get crazy. Like, for me, I would like to get into the entertainment industry, like as an actor, musician, dancer, something like that. And I know it's going to get crazy. But at the same time, I got to keep my mind focused on what my goal is, and that is to make sure that people like you guys watching this are loving this and so much more. But hearing about all this, it's really good. There's a lot still going on with it. But what are you guys' thoughts about this? Are you for all this, or what do you guys think? Do you think this is stupid? What do you guys' thoughts about this whole conservatorship? Now, folks, you do know COVID is still out there, right? It's still out there, and so much more. And now I guess there's something called the Delta variant. Everything's on the way, but there's still things going on out there. Even though people getting shots, vaccination and whatnot, there's still COVID-19 still happening out there. And along with that, here in Texas, we just heard that there is now a case of monkeypox, and I'm just going, what? Like, seriously, what is going on here? But it's not crazy, chaotic like that. But a case of monkeypox has been confirmed in a Texas resident who flew to Atlanta from Nigeria on July 8th with a final destination to Dallas Love Field Airport on July 9th, as said from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Friday. Now, this is the first case we have seen of this in the U.S. in nearly 2 decades. So do not be alarmed. Don't go crazy. Don't be like, oh my God, we got to go buy all the toilet paper. We got to go buy all the water. Don't do that. Please don't do that, because that's going to be idiotic and stupid on people, first of all. And you can't return it. So just an FYI. Now, the person is hospitalized and is in isolation in Dallas, and they are at a stable condition. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins said that in his press release, he said that this case is not a reason to alarm, and we do not expect for it to be a threat to the general public. Again, it's not that crazy, but at the same time, be safe. Okay? That's me saying that part, not Clay Jenkins. But this illness caused by the monkeypox has not been detected in the U.S. since 2003, which involved 47 people. Now, the outbreak was traced to prairie dogs in the Midwest that harbored the virus. Now, it can still be spread from person to person. However, it's through respiratory droplets or other bodily fluids. Now, one reason that this is at a very low cost is because the patient, along with many people who were on that flight, have been required to wear masks while flying because of the pandemic. So whenever you go on a flight, this is just an FYI for those flying, wear your mask, because if you want to be an idiot and not wear your mask, they can kick you off. Point blank. And I see so many videos of people losing their minds because they have to wear a mask for a flight. Folks, it's to be safe, it's to make sure everyone is good, and so much more. But at the same time, just wear your mask if you're flying somewhere, okay? That's all I ask. But other than that, what are you guys' thoughts about this? You know, I didn't even realize this happened, kind of. But at the same time, you know me, I'm like everywhere out there. But at the same time, I'm just going, yeah, it happens. But at the same time, you know that this person is isolated and they won't be out in the public. It's almost like COVID-19. They're isolated for about 14 days, maybe more. So who knows? But again, do not be alarmed. Don't go out to like buy all the toilet paper, all the water, paper towels, that kind of thing. Just don't do that. Just be safe. So the last thing I want to talk about is about the Olympics, because in 5 days, the Olympics starts. And I am so happy for that. If you watched my last video, you know I love watching the Olympics. But this one, I kind of realized, you know, they probably going to make a comeback somehow. They probably going to get in the Olympics somehow. But I'm talking about Russia. Now, you figure, how is Russia going to compete after hearing all the stories about the whole doping and whatnot? Well, they are competing in the Olympics, for Tokyo Olympics. However, they're not going as Russia. You won't see the Russian flag anywhere on any of the podiums. You won't see, you won't hear the anthem, but the national colors are on the uniform. So, like I said, it's not going by Russia. They are now becoming the Russian Olympic Committee. Again, they are not going by Russia. They are now going by the Russian Olympic Committee. So, officially, the athletes will not represent their country, but the ROC and the Russia's name, flag, and anthem are banned from the Tokyo Olympics, and probably even more. Now, many critics point out that it will be hard to spot the difference between when Russian teams are wearing their full nation colors and everything's on white, and Russian red, white, and blue on the uniforms are fine. But the blocks and everything on the tracksuits, it's gonna be on there. But the word Russia, the flag itself, or the symbols are not gonna be on there. And they're, it's just gonna probably say ROC on there and everything's on white. Now they are sending 335 athletes to Tokyo, and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. This is just gonna be weird in a long way. But again, this is Russia. People talked about how they had a lot of doping, whatnot, because it's true. And along with the doping situation, more and more people are dropping out of the Olympics. If you haven't heard the latest on the news and everything towards this, and majority of people are like leaving their teams because of mental illness, they not qualifying and so much more. But yeah, a lot is going on still with the Olympics, such as these beds that they make. First of all, I see these beds, and I get the fact that we still got COVID and we're trying to spread people out, but at the same time, it's made of cardboard, and it is aimed to avoid intimacy towards other athletes. Do you realize that is not gonna work? People, that is just that's hilarious. I'm gonna say, and it said that it's gonna hold one person. Okay, looking at these athletes, do you really expect for it to hold one person? I mean, seriously, I don't think it's gonna hold a person. I think the moment they get on that bed, it's going straight flat. Now, again, with the whole intimacy thing, you do realize, people, it's gonna be there's gonna be some intimacy going on during the Olympics. So yeah, but other than that, what are your guys' thoughts about that? What are you guys thinking about the Russian Olympic Committee competing in the Tokyo Olympics? What are you guys thinking about this whole cardboard bed thing? That makes me think of like IKEA, those kind of beds. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? What are you guys' thoughts about Britney Spears? What are you guys' thoughts about the whole MonkeyPox? Even Biz Markie, again, tell me if you ever see him in like a movie or film. What was it? Did you like it? Did you like his role in that and everything so way? But let people know that I'm out there getting the word in, so that way you guys know what news is going on. I know what news is going on, and everything is some way. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know I'm out there, because, like I said, I get the news, you get the news, and so much more. But again, I hope you guys are having a great summer and so much more. And with that being said, I love all you guys. Peace out.